The train was crammed from the front to the rear. The devil himself was the chief engineer. The plea for life I can almost hear on the hellbound train. There were men and women among the crowd, the high, the low, the meek, and the proud. There were beautiful women and the most handsomest men who had gambled their souls for the price of sin. There were rich men, most wealthy among the crew, deacons, church members, and ministers too. There were elders on crutches and others on canes, all trapped within the hellbound train. There were men of all races, men of great names, men of sound knowledge, wisdom, and fame. There were men of all creeds, the young and the old, who had gambled with Satan for the price of their soul. They were all in the aisles and packed in their seats and tied with chains to both hands and feet. The windows and all the doors were chained. There was no escape from the hellbound train. Satan took his seat and the journey began to eternal damnation, the result of sin. Now one of the prisoners among the crowd gathered the strength to say,
"Satan, what have we done that we deserve to be treated in such a way?"
That we deserve to be punished by you.
Well, I'll tell you,
said the devil.
You did what I told you to. You've lived the way I told you to live. You've said all I told you to say. And unfortunately, that's why your souls are lost today.
But Satan,
said one.
You said I was too young to give up the pleasures of life. You said I should wait when I got old to give my life to Christ.
You told me,
said the wealthy,
I was too rich and didn't need God's grace. You said if I gave him all that I had, it would go to waste.
You told me, said the hottie,
that I was supposed to humble myself to Christ. You said I could do without him and not get anything with my life.
I lied,
said the devil.
And you're a fool to hear my words and obey. And indeed, I've been most clever to have blinded you in this way. My friend, you've been faithful. You endured to the end. You've labored hard on the ways of sin. You hardened your heart. You closed your eyes and shut your ears to the word of God. You worshiped me. Is this not true? So as faithful servant, I must pay you. You finished your course, so I'll carry you through. After all, dear servant, that's the least I could do.
And then he laughed, an awful laugh, that made his body shake. Threw his head back in his shoulders as tears of joy streamed down his face. But Satan, you told us much too plain that this would never be.
Then you were fools,
the devil sneered.
Put your trust in me. And so, I've deceived you and brought you to this state. At last, you're waking up, but now it's too late. For when Christ desired to save your soul, you turned your back on him. And because you did, you cannot live. For death is the price of sin.
But Satan laughed and simply said,
Merciless I am. You had your chance. You made your choice. You chose to live for me. Now give me one good reason why I should set you free.
But they cried still all the louder. Satan turned to answer, and his voice was hard and cold.
Why should my heart be softened and surrender to your cries, when the Bible told you plainly that the soul that sins shall surely die?
And then he laughed an awful laugh that made his body shake, and threw his head back in his shoulders as tears of joy streamed down his face. But they cried. But he answered,
when you were called to down, you didn't take heed. It's too late now.
He laughed till his body shook. He laughed with all his might, for they struggled in vain to loosen their chains, but Satan had bound them tight. They cried and they pleaded, they screamed and they moaned, they begged and they panicked, they shrieked and they groaned. There was never a more heartbreaking sound than the plea from their souls on the train hellbound. And I could see the devil grin when he laughed and say,
because you sinned, you shall surely die today.
When out of the distance arose such a yell.
Oh look,
cried the devil.
we're now nearing hell.